2016 will go down in history as one of the greatest years mankind has ever experienced. In 60 years from now, when I'm old and close to my death, I'm going to talk to my children and grandchildren about the wondrous year they unfortunately had to miss out on. 2016 was special.
Pop, will there ever be another year like 2016?
Nobody fucking likes you, Bartholomew. From its generational classics in music to the D's Nuts meme.
These nuts?
We'll be looking through everything I think made 2016 so good. And I think the very first thing people talk about when they hear the words 2016 come out of someone's mouth is music. Music defined the 2016 era. If I had to choose a song that summed up 2016, it would be One Night by Lil Yachty. Unfortunately, the song is copyrighted, so enjoy me singing the song in the background. As I was saying, music defined this era because this era defined music. Let me explain. In 2016, an emerging wave of rappers were solidifying themselves on a music streaming service called SoundCloud. Rappers like XXXTentacion, Lil Uzi Vert, Playboi Carti, and even Lil Pump were all making waves on the platform. Iconic songs of the 2016 era were Take a Step Back, where you get to listen to X and Ski aggressively yell in your ears for a few minutes, Money Longer by Lil Uzi Vert, but you also might know it as the song that plays while an alien is hitting some oddly hard moves. Damn, why he hitting that shit? Granted, all these artists didn't really kick off their careers in 2016 to massive audiences like the ones they have now, but 2016 was the start of their runs, except for you, Lil Pump. Don't worry, Lil Pump. You can go and stream with D-list celebrity kick streamers and hang out with UFC fighter Colby Covington. Oh, shit. Guys, Colby's choking people again. You can't talk about music without mentioning the 2016 XXL Freshman Cypher though. The most popular video made by XXL and unfortunately their final actual good XXL freshman list. Except for Lil Dicky and Designer, those guys were like polar bears in Arlington, Texas. Like, what the f*** was Designer talking about? Anderson .Paak was nodding his head, but I know he had no idea what the fuck Designer was talking about. You have more people tuning into AMP ciphers than XXL ciphers these days.
It's a good day. I snuck in a special ed class and got straight A's.
2016 was the final year XXL had any credibility. SoundCloud made XXL and then just took everything from them in a year. SoundCloud wasn't the only place where music made big moves in 2016 though. The music industry was making global hits that played on everyone's radio at 7 a.m. on the way to school. Back when Kevin Gates made two phones and got popularized by Musical.ly and then went silent again until recently when it was brought back to make videos like this.
Oh, it's actually pissing me off! Oh my god, it pisses me off! Why would a man be—
Work by Rihanna and Drake was also made in 2016. That music video definitely had A$AP rocking on ropes. If I saw my girl grinding on Drake, I'd be livid. I don't give a f*** how old the video is. That man touches teenagers!
Embarrassing!
But he did make views that year. How old was he in that clip again? He was 23! Get him in jail. Nah, I don't want to hear it. Get him in jail. The biggest song of the year though, by far for me, was Black Beatles by Ray Shrummer. Not just because it was a big song in 2016, but because of what trend it started. The mannequin challenge is quite possibly my favorite internet trend of all time. It had entire schools doing it. Your fucking workplace, your house, your church probably did it too. This trend would bring thousands of people to one place and have them all participate. These were such different times, man. The trends of 2016 were all nice and cool until someone decided to make a trend called the Challenge. It's insane too because I never heard of that fucking trend until it came on in the fucking news. Does anybody else see those trends on the news that nobody has ever heard of? That's fucking insane. You'll get at least a handful of these trends that cause people harm every now and then, every single year. It's still insane to me how people will do a trend as if they're not about to eat fucking Tide Pod. Now I want to move on to memes because the memes in 2016 were dank as fuck. Please kill me. 2016 was the year when memes started to morph into something more, how can I put it? Brain rotty, I guess. No longer were we getting Willy Wonka text memes that made your grandma laugh on Instagram meme pages. Instead, we had the first wave of brain rot memes. I feel corny just talking about these. The to be continued meme, where you would wait for something to happen, usually it being something. The 2016 memes just get worse after that.
Take this shit no more, man.
You had that one digital frog on a unicycle with a song in the background saying the phrase, "Here comes that boy, oh shit, what up?"
Here comes that bullshit, what up? Watch him rollin', watch him go, watch him rollin', watch him go, watch him rollin', watch him go, watch him rollin', watch him go.
Literally anything Big Smoke did.
I'll have 2 number 9s.
And to put the icing on the cake, you had a gorilla named Harambe get shot and killed and have a bunch of people making tribute songs to. They were all very emotional. I wonder what that kid who fell into the enclosure is doing right now. Anyways, the memes were terrible. But at the time, everyone was laughing and having fun doing so. Moving on, I want to talk about the games that came out in 2016.
Watching Justin and for you fucking stupid god.
The ones that kept us entertained and hooked onto our screens for most of the year and stopped us from having any social interaction with anybody. And I think one game that perfectly fits that description is Overwatch. Overwatch was huge back in 2016. Tons of gameplay videos with millions of views on them, songs, memes, cosplays, and all. It was huge, and I know some of you watching have spent countless hours on that game. Don't lie, you were rotting on that fucking game. Back when XQC was a professional and was rotting away in his chair playing that game. Now, he's a professional yapper.
If ghosts were real, how come the only ghosts that we hear of are negative? Why aren't there good ghosts? A ghost that gives you money, or gives you love, or sucks your dick.
Super hot. You might know this game if you are an active YouTube enjoyer in 2016. It's the video game that every single fucking commentary YouTube channel would have in the background of their video.
Today's subject is slavery.
It was like the Subway Surfers method of back then. If any of you still play these games, I will gladly fight you. Come on, let's go then, bitch. The last game I want to go over is quite possibly the biggest thing to come out of 2016, and that was Pokemon Go. All the craze and madness over the game, and it was just a mobile game that required you to go outside. You had to travel and walk to the nearest park for rewards, and personally, my fat ass never saw the appeal. I'll gladly stay inside with my hot Cheetos in bed playing Pokemon on my 3DS.
Klein, we're gonna lose the house. Where are the cats gonna go? Jordan, for real.
Regardless of what I think though, the game was massive. You had huge amounts of people in parks and all types of places just to catch a digital creature. Just like Overwatch, this game was huge, but in my opinion, this was the biggest game of the year. It had songs made, memes, huge events, and there was one YouTuber who made a meme and a song at the same time and took advantage of that huge success from Pokemon Go to make his channel. But that leads us to our last segment, which is YouTube. 2016 YouTube was incredible. You had to be there to believe it. The Pokemon Go kid was on a generational run pulling millions of views. He made a diss song on Leafy is Here which ended the guy's career in one go. Definitely not because of some random guy in a police officer costume. No, that would never happen to the mighty 5'2" Leafy. Misha also ended Ricegum's career 4 years after Misha uploaded that video he made on him. Misha also made Pyrocynical switch from bullying children online to making 8-hour videos for his 12-year-old fans that can't make it past the 30-second mark without going back on TikTok and doom scrolling for 6 hours.
Watch this!
shorty! I got to get your number!
Don't worry, Pyro. I watch up to the 30-minute mark just for you. Anyways, I feel like I'm forgetting one person. I can't put my finger on it though. Who was it? I swear I remember. They had a large beard and said the N-word one time. God, this is killing me. Whatever, let's move on. Back to Rice Gum, because Rice Gum was different in 2016. I was a Rice Gum enjoyer back in the day. Please, don't execute me! No, but back when he used to make diss tracks on anyone and everyone, that was prime Rice Gum right there. No one was safe. Jacob Sartorius got hit, Bad Baby got hit, your grandma probably got a diss track on her forehead too. No one was safe. You could have been hit with a diss track out of fucking nowhere. It was the beginning of Rice Gum's crazy career. He really just got the bag and dipped one day in 2020. Respect, I guess.
No, but did it feel good though?
Other older YouTubers that used to dominate the space were Liza Koshy with her Musicallys and YouTube videos, Mr. Gear with his 1 billion degree knife videos and wacky experiments, Logan Paul, before The Thing. But anyways, 2016 has a bunch more nostalgic things about it I haven't mentioned. Let me know if I missed anything not a lot of people remember, like an old meme or even an artist from 2016 who's huge right now. Anyways, that's me, that's Ivegux, and we just hit 3,000 subscribers! Woo! Woo! Let's get naked!
Back on me when I'm with my boo. Yeah, it's finna send pages, I can't read those though. She sent me on the Twitter and the Maji notes. Giving up all them one night stands, but I can't take those though. Yeah, I want that money and women.